Hi Copic friends, Michelle Houghton here. We are going to tackle another color family in the Copic color world. We are going to tackle the blues today. And this is one of the color families that has the most colors and the most little saturation groups. That first number on the marker, remember, stands for saturation or how much gray has been added, at least in most of them. So the B's have zeros, ones, twos, threes, fours, fives, sixes, and then they have a singular seven and then jump to nines. So almost all the color saturation numbers are covered. And some of the groups are huge. The B zeros and the B ones, and all of them have bigger groups except for the B sevens. So I found an image from Corbiere-Scott Designs. This one it's a little fun, like watercolor paint palette, like we would get as kids with our little paintbrush in the middle. But I thought this is perfect because it's got all of these little circles all lined up. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to do this the same as I've done my other ones, that we're going to start with the B zeros and kind of work our way across. And actually on this one, I think I'll go around. So we'll end up with like the B zeros and then back to the B nines. I just think that might work better. And most of these I'm going to do from dark to light because I feel like it gives me a chance to really make sure I get all of those colors in there. So I am starting with the B zeros. B06 is up and it is peacock blue. We discovered last time, or on one of my last ones, that some of my markers have old color names on them because all of my markers are a little bit older. And I've probably gone too far in. And these are not spheres, but I'm going to kind of shade them as if they were. B05 is next, and this is process blue. Going right into that B06 and pulling into that white area. I've definitely gone too far. B04 is Tahitian blue, and that's pretty similar. We haven't seen a huge jump yet. Down to B02, which is robin's egg blue, but you can tell these are super bright, and a lot of people have the B zeros. They attract our attention when they're sitting in the little shelf. They're bright and bold. B01 is mint blue. Obviously we have some other colors that to me would be more minty. B00, and I'm looking around and I'm missing some of mine. Frost blue, because we know there is a B000. Oh, they're hiding. I knew I had some more somewhere. It was not looking right at all because I can't fit them all in one container. That's why. Okay, let's do this. Make sure these are with their little groups. Here we go. Two more. We've got to be B000. And obviously this is not all going to go in here. And then we do have, which is called pale porcelain blue. And then B000 is pale celestine. I'm going to do this. We did this last time and kind of lined them up. B000, B000, 01, 02, except I skipped the 01, 01, 02, 04, 05, 06. So those are the B zeros. That's way too small to be writing numbers with. And that is not what I want. Oh, Michelle, you're not doing well tonight at all. All right, these are all B's. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 01. 02. 04. 05. 06. Yup. And then we have the B1s. Of course, I've got 2 of that, ever so handy. It's not helping the cause here. Okay, B1s. We have a B18. That is a beautiful color. I need to probably pull that one out more often. Very pretty. B16. Let's see, the B18 is lapis lazuli. Lazuli? Alazuli. And then cayenne blue is the B16. B14. And this is, yeah, definitely print that in white. Light blue. Light blue. And then B12 is ice blue. So the blues tend to be pretty good blenders. I would say the ones that are not tend to be, as we get into those more desaturated colors with more gray. That's 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 6, 1, 8, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 6, 1, 8, and then we've got the 2s. See if I have that. Looks like all of the 2s. We've got 6 of those. And it starts with a B29, which is ultramarine. This is one that I exchanged out and do not have a brush nib on right now. So I will use my medium broad nib. A little hard to flick with that, but it's gonna work. So that's the B29. We go right into a B28. Not a huge difference. B28 was royal blue. B26 is cobalt blue. There we go, getting lighter. B24 is sky. A lot of people have B24 in their sets. That's one that we traveled with for Copic. It was one that was in our sets. B23 is phthalo blue. And B21 is baby blue. Two, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 8, 2, 9. To me, the 2s have kind of a split personality a little bit. I feel like we've got these 3 and then we've got these 3, just a little bit. They actually work beautifully together, but little jump. They blend really well, even though there's a visible jump when you set them side by side. 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 8, 2, 9. I think when you do this, sometimes you realize, well, I probably don't need both 2, 8 and 2, 9. Pretty similar, but you see more of that when you lay them out side by side like this. All right, let's shift to the 3s, sorry. So B39 is actually one that I use, Prussian blue, because look at this. Yum. For that deep, deep areas, they're getting super dark. Tucking an image back, really trying to show depth. B37 is Antwerp. Antwerp blue. Still pretty dark, but we can see a difference here. B34 is manganese blue. Now to me, this is where you really start to see some gray added in. So we have this nice kind of progression from the 0s, 1s, 2s, 3s. This is B32, which is called pale blue. It's a really pretty color. I actually really like the B32. All right, so 4 of those guys. Three, 2, 3, 4, 3, 7, 3, 9. The 4s have 2. I forgot the 5s only have 1 as well, but we'll get to that in a second. B45, smoky blue, is definitely a smoky blue. Some of you might think this looks very similar to another blue group out there. It does. B41 is powder blue. So not a huge range with the B4s. Got 4-1 and 4-5, but very pretty colors. You'll see some people, and I have done this with the 4-1, actually use that on skies as a really subtle sky. So B52 is a standalone. It is soft greenish blue. Again, I can think of things that are more of a greenish blue, and yet, like the BG family. But here is our B52. And then we have 6s. Now here, 6s and 7 kind of throw us for a loop again. these to me end up looking like they've got some violet in them. So B69 is stratospheric blue. So to me, suddenly we've shifted gears on the gray. We have this nice series of adding more gray, and then we've kind of shifted as we jump to this other side. So 6-6 is next. Clematis. And the 6s are one that I actually have trouble blending. I use them regularly because I love these group of colors, but some of them, as we get to the 6-3 and 6-0, are not as friendly blending. Light hydrangea. Hydrangea. But again, kind of purpley. I love that color though. So pretty. B60, pale blue gray. There we go. So 6-0, 6-3, 6-6, 6-9. In the bag you go. 6-0, 6-3, 6-6, 6-9, 7-9. So there's two standalones. 7-9 is also a standalone. B79, iris. And again, to me, this looks like, and I will often use this one in conjunction with the B6s. Because again, to me, it looks like we've gone a little inky, little violet in there, like kind of an indigo. That's what I would call that, kind of an indigo iris. Seven, 9. And then we have a group that a lot of people own, which is the B9s. So we've got 9-9, which is agate. And now we've gone all the way with that gray. So pardon the interruption, and we are right back to that saturation number, getting more gray as we go up. Night blue. So a lot of people use the B9s, at least in the crafting world, for denim. It's very popular. 9-5 is light grayish cobalt. Very specific. And it's kind of fun because you can do all sorts of different washes of denim with the range. B93 is light crockery blue. Yep, I think that's what that says. My eyes have just about disengaged for the evening. I called it quits. And B91, pale grayish blue. We'll add these down here. There's the 9-1, 9-3, 9-5, 9-7, 9-9. 1, 9-3, 9-5, 9-7, 9-9. There is the entire range of Copic blues. I hope this, like all the others, I hope this gives you some information about where you are missing or where you have holes, what you might be able to use some of these colors for or not use these colors for. So it helps you a little bit in your shopping and figuring out the Copic colors. One of the things about the blue that I do think is a little more unique to this color family is I do feel like the saturation groups actually meld pretty well, in that the B9s go with the B9s, the B0s go with the B0s, the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, 4s, where most of the other families will have an oddball kind of within the family. We don't see that really in the blues. Now we do have the 6s and 7s that kind of jump out of line, in that they tend to be, to me, a more saturated, brighter color, versus we travel along adding more gray, and then suddenly it doesn't look like we've done that. And then we hit it really hard with gray in the end. So to me, that's kind of the oddball piece of the blues. And even me saying that those saturation groups go really well together, I still frequently will jump from a lighter 0 into a little bit darker with a 2, and then all the way up to a 3 or even a 9, to create that desaturation as something is getting darker, as it's moving away from the viewer, to create that volume. So I definitely mix them up. They tend to be pretty happy blenders. But you can also work within those natural coloring kind of families and have some really good success. Hope this was helpful. If you'd like to see more of what I'm doing as of late, check it out over on my blog at scrapweaver.com. And then again, this image is from Corbiere-Scott design. She does these beautiful kind of full page digital images that you can literally just print the whole page off and you're ready to go, and you have several images to color up. Thank you so much for joining me today. Everybody out there, have a happy, colorful day.